So, this is a day in the life of a non-binary person. And what makes me different than everybody else? I'm non-binary. What does that mean? That means I take hormones and I have an identity that's not male and not female. What does that mean? Because you look like a girl. Yes, I do. But I've got a male body. So there you go. Non-binary is in the middle. I'm in the middle. I look female, I look male, and you're looking at me and you're going, what? Yes, I'm going to laugh in my own videos and I'm going to love it. So what does a non-binary person do all day? Well, the same thing everybody else does. Short answer, eat. What am I doing today? Well, today is Sunday. And Sundays are laundry days in this house. Why? Because Saturdays are grocery days. And every other days are work days. And I'm too tired to run up and down the stairs and fetch the laundry. And it's just horrible. And so today I'm sitting here in my office waiting for time to go by for the first load of laundry to be completed. I've just switched them, and by goodness, they are drying and washing at the same time. Modern conveniences, yes. So what do I do on Sundays? Not very much. Yesterday we had pizza. It was wonderful. It was a Walmart pizza, so I didn't have to do any work, but just turn the oven on. And it was a splendid affair. It was a supreme pizza, and I loved it. And the smell in this house afterwards was just, splendid. I'm talking in my middle voice today with a little bit of accent because I enjoy the loveliness of this. I really don't like my natural voice. It's rather unsavory on camera. And so I may pitch it up a little up here when I talk with my normal accent, and it may annoy the crap out of you, but it's my video, and if you don't want to see it, goodbye. So what's been going on in my life since my last video? Well, my last video was number 3. And it basically went over the general FAQs of being non-binary, and that's wonderful. I'm at 9 months now in my medical transition, which means I've been on testosterone blockers and estrogen for 9 whole months as of the 17th, which was Friday. And I can honestly say that not much has happened. These are prosthetics, they're fake, and I'm not ashamed. I need them to manage my body dysmorphia. So, fuck off if you don't like it. I'm not embarrassed. I have to wear these like somebody without a leg has to wear a fake leg. Until my natural ones come in and we know how big they're going to be, I have to wear something here that mimics the weight that my brain thinks should be there. It's very simple. It's just like that. No problem. Oh! So in the meantime, I'm working on a number of things. I have 26 personalities, okay? 26 personalities. Now, they're not whole personalities. They're not whole people. They're living defense mechanisms that come out and come through my active personality, and they give color to my life. And I use that with respect to them because sometimes it's a pain in the ass. But in the last few days, they've been wreaking havoc because of an issue that they're trying to work out. And as, you know, a community works out, you know, you have disagreements, you have differing points of view. You have differing emotions about, the same event. And it can be quite uncomfortable when it's going on in your head. And yesterday was one of those days, and it's very, very uncomfortable when the community decides to just go active all at once. Imagine you're in a classroom in school, and you've got 26 people in the classroom, and somebody says, "How do you feel about abortion?" And then you get everybody talking at once, yelling, screaming, arguing, crying. That's what it's like, except it's going on in my middle conscious place called the headspace and my unconscious place. And it's basically sounding like you're hearing an argument through a wall, and it's just murmur and muffled, and it's just noise, and it's very, very uncomfortable to experience. And that's basically what happens when anything in my life disrupts my harmony. So a normal day for me is very much like a normal day with you. I get up at 4:45 every day, and I go to bed between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. or shortly thereafter, because I need to keep everything consistent for the community. And they say that if you go to bed at the same time, even if you don't have 26 personalities, it's good for you. And you end up doing yourself quite a favor in your mental health and in your overall arousalness throughout the day. And I don't mean sexual, get your minds out of the gutter. No. So I get up at 4:45. I go out and I lay out on my recliner until about 5:30. And I do that because I need to transition from sleeping to wakefulness, because it allows the community to adjust to being awake versus being asleep. I go through a similar process when I go to sleep. Sometimes it's happening when my eyes are open. Sometimes it's happening as I'm laying down, and sometimes I need help going to sleep because the community is still active. It's quite an experience, I can tell you. And then I get up and I have breakfast, just like you, and I get my outfit together for the day. Sometimes I have it all planned out, depends on what's happening that day. Sometimes I plan it out the night before. Sometimes I sit at my nice little closet and just go, oh my gosh, what am I wearing now? And then I grab my padding and I usually have these on right away because it manages my dysphoria and dysmorphia. And I think I've explained that to you enough. And then I have to shave every day. And I have the device to get rid of my hair. And as soon as this pandemic gets over and I can safely, screw with my immune system, then I'm going to be taking it off. My doctor's taking care of me with medication so that if I have a breakout of epic proportions, then I can take care of it and be fine. Then I do my hair I brush my teeth, and then I do my hair, and I most of the time do it the same way every day. I put hairspray. I comb it all forward first, or actually I comb it all out first with an aerated brush, and then I've got a rounded comb, It has spokes on all sides. It looks like a medieval torture device, I tell you. But, you know, it's a hair thing. And I comb everything forward over my head after I've combed it out and get all the snips and snarls out. And then I spray the nape of my neck, sometimes all the way up to here. Sometimes I spray up into my hair while I'm going like that to give it some foof. And then I do the, you know, where you go, you know, and that's my hips. I'm flipping my head back and forth. And I hold on for dear life. I hold these and I hold the thing so that I don't go flying. And then I take hair gel and I put it on either side of my natural creases right about here. And so I start here and then I work my way towards the center. And then I take that rounded comb and I flip everything this way and flip everything this way and kind of pull and then drop, pull and drop, because this here, what you're seeing is an illusion. My hair is incredibly thin. And you hairstylist people, I'm coming for you so that you could do something with his hair. I'm telling you, it's got a nice little curl, but it's thin as fuck. Anywho, I know I've got a potty mouth. I'm sorry. I'm just horrible with language. I'm probably messing up the people who are very homophobic. They're going, oh my gosh, you are acting such like, oh, you are. Then, after I, you know, secure and get this the way I'd like to, in theory, I do a spritz and spray of hairspray. And then after this section is secured, I grab a handheld mirror and I look behind me and I take that comb and I comb this mop out to the best of my ability. And I have no idea if you actually got a nice look at it because I cannot see behind me. Funny thing. And then after that, and I'm kicking my tripod, it's just wonderful. I look again here to see what I've messed up, and look again here to see what I've messed up, and I attempt to fix it, and then at some point I give up. And usually my hair is like this when I leave the bathroom, and then over time it just works its way this way, and then freezes all flarkiness like this, and that's why you've got these crazy little shapes here. Because it was floofy, it wants to be floofy, and then it goes foobit. And that's my hair. And then, you know, I finish my dressing. Now, if I have something like this that is open, then I wait until my hair is done before I finish my top. But if I have like a turtleneck, I get that on before I do my hair, so I don't have to mess with my hair again, because it's so annoying. And then I come back and I start work Monday through Friday, and I'm off to the races. So that's a typical week with me, and I stop for lunch about 11:25 and have my pear and peanut butter to keep my figure something. I need fat to develop my boobs, I tell you. And so I'm getting that from peanut butter. I'm getting that from some processed meats. So, yes. And one day, maybe I'll get beyond an A and a half an A cup. I don't know. And I can leave these horrible prosthetics behind. I'm looking for a C cup. I don't know where it is. I think I left it in the laundry. So I have my lunch, and then we usually watch TV during lunch or after lunch thereof. And then I go back to work at 1. And then I continue on until about 4:30, where I have to go out and lay down again. Sometimes I have to do a chore, like take the trash out to the road or retrieve it. But I usually lay down to quiet the mind and to manage the community, because they usually like shut down at about they can start shutting up shop about 2 on occasion. It depends on the shit that I've had to shovel that day, whether it's the human shit or the internal shit of emotion, of drama, of something or other. And then I have to lay down for another 45 minutes to a half an hour. I know I did it in reverse. And then I get up for dinner, and we watch television again, and then I shower, and then I sit in front of the computer, and I look at my pounds and my weight, and I say, there you go again, adding to my rump and my belly and not my boobs. Oh, I get so much fun out of that. So there we go. I've got some projects in the works. I am a Python programmer, and it is fabulous. And when my alter who does that is active, then I have a lot of productivity. Currently, my alter that does that is sleeping. I don't know why. I don't know how to wake them up just yet. So I am currently working with another alter who does music theory. And as you can see in the background, you've seen Roman numerals. And I am working in the key of E flat major and C harmonic minor for those music people. And I'm working with a piano piece in an online program called Flat. And when I get stuck on, oh yes, I've got the harmony in my head, I've got the intervals, I know what they sound like, but I can't seem to figure out the notes, I spin around, and I know I'm creating chaos for you people, but I must do it in the name of music. And so I have this wonderful little keyboard that I purchased myself. Or maybe it was given to me. I don't remember. It was an age ago. And it's sitting underneath that horrid old towel. But it's a wonderful little keyboard. And it has wonderful sound. And I shall bring you to my little studio, which is only about 4 feet away. But it is lovely. And I'm loving it every day. And it feels my love, and it says, yes, I want more. And I shall angle the camera down so you may see its glory, and its wonder, and its splendidness. There it is. Oh, look. You can kind of see it, but I'll angle it down. And you are seeing my skirt and my man-spreading legs. But I'll play a C chord for you, and an F chord, and a G chord, and a C chord. So I do know a little bit of music. I used to practice this at school, in the high school, from 16 to 18. In my 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade years. My mother so kindly helped me get into piano lessons and bought a wonderful piano that is fucking out of tune. It is a half step off on every single note, and people have said, those who tune such things, that if we tune it correctly, it shall break. Therefore, and I shall have to confiscate this wonderful instrument, and it shall be thousands of dollars, $35 a string, for every one I break, and it shall be thousands of dollars at the end by the time I bring it back. And I said no. So I'm playing with this wonderful keyboard. So I was working in A flat, which is E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D natural, and E flat. So I was working in E flat, and I said, I need to know what that is in my head. And I believe the phrase was something to the effect of, I think it was this. Something to that effect. I think this melody here was different. I think that was closer to it. Anyway, I'm sitting here and I'm figuring out what is the interval. I hear that in my head, but I can't. I couldn't figure out this interval here. I thought it was maybe verses. And I was trying all these things, and then I finally got it. And it was wonderful and splendid. And I said, this is a marvelous tool. Now, the program can record my wonderfulness. And I shall angle this up so you're not getting a porn shot of my crotch. But it plays it for me, and it allows me to delete and adjust, and it's turning out to be quite a marvelous little piece. I'm 21 measures in, and I'm also playing with C minor, which is C, E flat, and G, and it sounds like this. And if that sounds familiar, you will notice that it's actually part of a Queen song. And if you know that sound, congratulations, you're a wonderful Queen fan. If you don't know that sound, bugger off. Because it is Killer Queen from 1974. This is 2020. Where have you been? And it's just a wonderful little song. I can't sing it for you because, well, here's a little bit. She keeps them always shining in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cake, she says, just like Marie Antoinette. A built-in remedy for Khrushchev and Kennedy. At any time, an invitation you can't decline. Caviar and cigarettes, well versed in etiquette, extraordinarily nice. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind. Anytime, recommended at the price, insatiable and appetite. You want to try? And I know you just screamed in agony at my singing, because it was a wonderful exercise in piercing your eardrum, and it's a lovely experience to pierce your eardrum. I know, because I've had it pierced many times, about crude singing coming from these wonderfully chapped lips. And so I conclude this adventure after 24 minutes and maybe 25 of rambling and entertainment with this. I love shoes. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.